back to our channel. This is again your teacher, Sir Ranran. In this video, you will be able to identify and calculate measures of central tendency for ungrouped data. But before we will discuss this, let me say thank you muna to the subscribers of this channel. And for those who did not subscribe yet, feel free to look into the videos, and if you feel like it's useful to you, then subscribe. Thank you so much. So what are we waiting for? Let's go. Let's discuss the topic. Today we'll concentrate on the measures of central tendency and that for ungrouped data. Okay, the following are the measures under this mean, median, and the mode. Okay, let's take it one by one by definition. So we'll be guided as to how are we going to compute and how to identify the values. Let's take first the mean. The mean is the average value of set of data. The median. The median is the middle value of a set of data when arranged in order. The mode. The mode is the most frequent or common value in the set of data or in the set given. Now let's take it one by one, and I think it would be better if we are going to understand each of this by making use of some examples or problem solving. So let's do the solving for the mean. How do we solve for the mean? Let's take an example row data here, which are actually scores of 9 or 7 students in a shared quiz. We have 12, 10, 9, 15, 20, 12, and 14. So how do we solve for the mean of this data? Of course, we will use the formula. So what's that formula? That's what we are going to find out. That's x bar is equal to the sum of x all over n. That means the mean is equal to the sum of all the scores divided by the total number of scores. And that's the formula that we're going to use here. So let's continue. The mean of the data, by the way, that is given is 12, 10, 19, 15, 20, 12, and 14 would have been solved using the formula x bar is equal to the sum of x all over n, and that we will have this solution. The mean is equal to 12 plus 10 plus 9 plus 15 plus 20 plus 12 plus 14 all over 7. And so you're just going to add all the numbers on top. That is 92 when you just simply make use of the adding arithmetically. And you have the denominator 7. It refers to your n. So 92 divided by 7 this time is approximately 13.14 since we just rounded off. So the mean is 13.14. That's our mean, or the average of the scores. Okay, now let's go to solving for median. An example data used above 12, 10, 9, 15, 20, 12, 14, but this time you are asked to solve for the median. How to solve for the median? What is the most important step before we solve? So again, this is it. Arrange the scores in ascending order. Again, arrange the scores in ascending order. So that's the most important thing to do before you can get the median. Alright, solving for the median, let's take it one by one. Example, data A. Okay, we have scores in the data 12, 10, 9, 15, 20, 12, and 14. If you are just going to count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 scores in this data. And what was the most important? We are to arrange it first, so therefore arrange it in ascending order. So the scores would have become 9, 10, 12, 12, 14, 15, and 20. And since the n is odd, since it's 7 odd, you'll just get the middlemost score. Okay, the middlemost score. So you'll check the centermost number, that's the middlemost score, and that you will say that the median is 12. Therefore you're gonna answer median is equal to 12. What about if we solve for median and the data is even? Okay, the data is even, so there are 6 here, there are 6 scores, so therefore it's even. How do we get the median? So the same process, we're going to arrange it. So arranging it first, 15, 15, 18, 20, 23, 24, and Since the n is even, you'll get the two middlemost scores. And then, okay, add them and divide it by 2. That's what you do. So you get the two middlemost scores, add them, and divide it by 2. So you can do this. Your median is equal to 18 plus 20 all over 2. Hence, the median is 19. So that's what you are going to remember. Take note also, if n is odd, you get the centermost. If n is even, you get the two middlemost scores, add them, and divide it by 2. You will get the median. Okay. Now let's try identifying mode. Okay, as you remember, in the definition, the mode is the number in the data that occurs frequently or the highest occurrences. Okay. Example, data A. We have here 5, 15, 10, 12, 11, 6. It says here it's no mode. There's no mode. Why? The answer is, yeah, there's no number that repeats or occurs more than once. Okay, all of them just appeared once. So therefore your mode here is null, meaning nothing. Alright, what about example data B? Example data B, 10, 13, 20, 30, 20, 15. It says here it's a unimodal. Why unimodal? Among the scores, there exists one score that repeats, and that is 20. Okay, so it has higher frequency compared to the other ones. It occurs twice, while the other ones occurs only once. So we have only one number that occurs more than the other, so it's a unimodal. Therefore, your mode here is 20. That's how you answer. Now, what about if your data is 5, 15, 10, 5, 11, 6, 10? It says it's a bimodal. Why bimodal? Because there are two numbers here that are your mode. No? And that you see the 5 and the 10 occurs twice at the same time. Okay, compared to the others that occurs just once in the set. So therefore there are two modes here, so it's a bimodal, and that your modes are 5 and 10. Now what about example data D? We have here data that consists of 10, 10, 13, 20, 30, 20, 15, 18, 15. It says here it's a multimodal. Why is it called multimodal? It's because there are three numbers, more than two already, more than two numbers that occurs frequently, but they have the same number of frequency. 10 appears twice, 20 appears twice, 15 appears twice, and so there are three modes here. You have the answer 10, 15, and 20. In the case that one of the numbers here among 10, 20, and 15 has higher frequency, which is for example 3. So there are 20, for example, that occurs 3 times. 20 as the number occurs 3 times. Okay? And that will be our mode. It's a unimodal. But in this case, they have equal frequency, so we consider them as the modes. So 10, 15, and 20, therefore it's a multi-modal. I hope you get it. That's how we get the mean, the median, and the mode for an ungrouped data. As simple as that. I hope that is clear to you. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless. Bye bye.